I can't fuck with snakes. I ain't all the way back from my people, I pray I won't searching for fame. I'm finna turn up and get they ass a taste. I thought I was global, they screaming my name. I'm everywhere like I'm the Chicago way.
What do you feel like that the Chicago artists need to do to come together as one?
What I am trying to do is put everybody...
Or what could you do to make that happen?
What I am trying to do this month, I'm trying to put a bunch of Chicago artists who's not in tune with the other person in the same room and everything, and we all, and everybody get 2 or 3 songs done with each other. And one thing a lot of people from Chicago say they don't mind working with whoever, but it depends on who. And on top of that, people always be so worried about the politics of this shit versus the bigger picture. So what people need to do is leave the politics shit alone and just work. And I feel like if we get everybody in the same room, upcoming, known, whoever the case, regardless of what side, as long as they're not to each other, they all collab with each other, that'll make the city want to start working with each other because they'll see it's okay to be in the same room and it's okay to reach out to other people featured and everything. And one thing I learned from Kiddo in our interview is that he said that to influence the youth, it's gonna be the music because that's what niggas listen to all the time. So I took that into consideration. So basically, just bring everybody in the same room. As long as nobody's into it with the other person, it'll be good. And as long as they know, as long as you know who they don't want to be around. Like tell them who all gonna be there, but who all you want to have there, but whoever's a no to, if they say no to, make sure they don't cross paths at all.
And then I understand what you're saying, but the part I was getting at is that's where a lot of that ain't gonna. I ain't gonna say it can't happen, but that's what a lot of people. You got some people that ain't gonna be like, oh, I'll be around anybody, and you're gonna set it up, and it's the time to play. And a lot of people ain't gonna show up because they don't want it to be known. Like, out there, you said, whoever invested in this space and paid for whatever to get all us here, we all agreed to it. But now these people don't show up, and then it don't work out like that. Cause I see a lot, like I see a lot of people say they want to work with people. People ask me why I don't have feature with other Chicago female artists. In the past, I was never told to my face, like, I don't have beef with nobody. I don't even do all that. It is what it is. But I still never even been that girl, you know. People be like, several people be like, what if she outdo us? Like, she ain't finna fuck me up on my song, and she ain't finna do this and this. That shouldn't even be the outcome of the thing. The outcome, the bigger picture is we work together, we came together. Like, I have features with other Chicago artists. Nia K for one, Naima Loca, her too. And there's a lot of Chicago female artists that I meet in Atlanta and had no idea that they was from here. Because they don't, you know, Chicago women don't post Chicago women don't post each other. Chicago niggas don't even post. Everybody want to be we from over here, so we got to be like this. But I feel like when you in any type of entertainment business and you got any type of power, any type of rank, if this person was to post this person a video clip, I feel like a little nigga or a little female or a younger female to see like he posted him, so shit, let me post bro too. I been want to post bro, but I couldn't post bro because I ain't know what the other side to think. When you and bro ain't got nothing going on, it's just that bro from the other side, so you feel like you can't do that. I really feel like it's a follow the leader thing.
And that's why we got certain rappers like Glizzy Girl that's trying to break that shit. Like, she said she wants to work with all female artists in the city and everything, but like maybe sometimes she be having a busy schedule and she don't be knowing who want to work. Like, all it takes is to simply reach out and DM. And a lot of people don't be wanting to reach out to somebody. It's like they want to do it, but they don't want to reach. But they don't want to be looking like a fan, quote unquote, by being the first ones to reach out in there.
And that's where it go to putting your pride and all that shit to the side. If you want to be successful with anything you're doing, just not music, you gotta network, you gotta communicate, and you gotta be willing to, bitch, what's up? Do you wanna? Because this person might be thinking the same thing. Like, I should ask her, but I ain't finna ask her. I'm waiting for her to ask me. I ain't finna tell him. I'm waiting for him to tell me. And they both thinking the same thing. Everybody just gotta grow up and let them be rapping their shit. And they got their own everything going on too. But when it come down to music, hair, entrepreneur, real estate, all that, them B-words and niggas, they help each other. Whether they like each other or not, they know how to put that to the side and get a bag.
I hear you on that. Now, I assume you agree with everything she's saying?
No comment.
Yeah, this was gonna be something so positive, man. It had to be that. Alright, man. But alright though, you got, I lost track of the questions. I don't even care at this point. y'all keep asking until y'all be tired.
I'm tired. I was tired.
Two questions. Another question. Hey, what you think about that? The audio you heard with Durk and J Mane How you think that's gonna impact and affect the city as far as Pusha Peace? Then I'm gonna let you know what I think about it.
All right, all right, man. Say less. Now, as far as that, first off, with Durk, I listened to the whole conversation. Durk saying he wants to do this. He wants to he's gonna make sure certain niggas don't be there in the room with him because he wants to get up with him in October. So he gonna make sure certain people don't be there because they gonna fuck up what they.
You
got
said in October?
Yeah, in October. Durk stayed on the phone. In October, he gonna set up a media room. He gonna have all the bloggers in there too. 16, DJU, True Teller, everybody. And even J Mane himself, because at this point, say he blocked, but at the same time, because knowing the history and everything, he want to make sure all the media is there, so that way we all can report on this and put it up there. And on top of that, he wants to make sure everybody can see what they really, how he feels about as far as wanting to change narrative for the youth. And I feel like it can be impactful, but after having thousands of conversations with artists, like KB Nene, for example, she said it really depends on who's doing it because you gotta have a certain reputation to be able to doing this shit anyway, to have a real impact to the streets. What he trying to do is get to the kids and everything. So the kids may look at it, but at the same time, it's like, you never know. It's really just 50-50 with the shit. It's either gonna work or it's not. It just depends on who's gonna hear the message and everything. But overall, I like it.
See, when I heard that they was trying to push the piece and heard the audio was Spurt talking about BJ Man, I'm like, first I got thinking all kind of shit. Like, damn, is this some backdoor shit? It's gonna go down, and you know what I'm saying, shit like that. But then I thought about like what you just said too. Just cause they see Smirk and J Mane trying to push peace, don't mean the city gonna be okay with it. Cause I'm gonna tell you some real shit. When we was growing up and it was our time, we was hopping off the porch. All the niggas that's been gone for 20 and 30 years, that's come home, that shit don't carry no weight. They word of mouth, so don't mean shit no more. Cause when they was running shit, we was babies or still in the womb. So like, nigga, we don't know y'all. And I feel like, don't get me wrong, that's cool if they want to push peace. They two grown men trying to make a change. I'm all for it, you know what I'm saying? But in the same token, that's how Shorty them look at J Mane and Smirk them. Man, dude, y'all ain't from our hood. We ain't OTF, you know what I'm saying? No, we ain't, you know what I'm saying? Well, we from 63rd Gyro, you know what I'm saying? So Shorty them look at the shit just like how we looked at niggas that just came home for 20 and 30 years. Nigga, you can't get out and come to the hood and tell us shit. We don't know y'all. We wasn't even born back when y'all was running shit or was dictate shit. I feel like I said, I'm all for it, but you got a lot of shorties out here that you try to tell them anything to where you know what I'm saying, minimizing their character, who they trying to be, or, you know what I'm saying, the stripes they trying to earn, they gonna catch a hat, you feel me? So shorties them ain't trying to hear that shit. Then when you look at it, it's like, okay, y'all push a piece, what hoods you think gonna fall in line behind y'all doing this? Who y'all really reaching out to? Is y'all reaching out to, you know what I'm saying, the 63rd and OTF shit war, or y'all trying to reach out to all these hoods that's into a war? But that goes back to what I said is, all these hoods gonna look at their ass like, nigga, y'all ain't from our shit. Just cause y'all shook hands and made and called the truce don't mean we gonna call the truce with Buddy the Mans. We on their ass 24/7. We slide 24/7. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, with me, I just be contemplating shit back in my mind. Like I said, I'm all for it though. Two grown men, you know what I'm saying, trying to come together and call it truce, cause you see a lot of down south shit where you got the blood flag and the Crip flag tied together and they holding them up, meaning they call truce between Bloods and Crips. Right. You know what I'm saying? I be thinking like, damn, is it gonna be something like that when they come together? Is this the type of movement they trying to push when it comes to the peace? Y'all want, you know what I'm saying, all the gangsters right here who got faces and names, and all the, you know what I'm saying, BDs right here who got faces and names, and they all just in the picture together. Then you got the main, you got Durk and J Mane shaking hands, holding hands like this. There's gonna be some shit like that. I be thinking about all kind of shit, but then you gotta think about, like you said, what about the shorties? Cause they the ones that's hot right now, you know what I'm saying? Shooting up every damn thing. So it's like, they gonna look at it as a, man, yeah, shit, why not, shit? Or is they gonna look at it as, man, fuck Durk, fuck J Mane, Buddy them ain't from our hood. We ain't gotta listen to them. We own Buddy the Man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so many ways in my mind. I'm thinking like how it's gonna play out and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said though, two grown men trying to make a change, you know what I'm saying? Despite the wars, the diss songs, and all this other kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? Will it really work? But hey,
We gonna pray.
Yeah, all that requires prayer.
We gonna
On
pray.
bro. But I agree with you, cause it really when they understand the same point of views we're trying to cover. Will the young niggas actually listen to that shit if they actually do it? Like, I'm pretty sure they're gonna do that shit for real. Cause Durk actually putting dates on it and shit. But it's all depending on if the young niggas will listen. That's where everything starts. Like, they're literally the next generation, and they're gonna be leading the next generation after them. So everything really depends on how these niggas perceive it and take it. If they run this shit and actually go with it the same way they will, this possibly can slow it down. I'm not gonna say it's gonna end violence overall, because we live in a world where it's always gonna be violence. But if we try to actually change the narrative, we gotta make sure they on board with it.
Like, for instance, just say for prime example, yesterday, 4th of July, a lot of shootings.
Right.
You think right before these niggas and these shorties slid and did the shooting, they said, oh man, you think they thought like, oh man, wait, Durk and FYB J Mane want to prove it. You see what I'm saying? That's exactly what I'm saying. So with them doing that, it's like the shit really don't matter. It matters to certain niggas and probably a hood or two as far as like who they clicked up with it. But then again, when you look at it like that, they fuck around and get into it with their own homies. Cause some people ain't approving of that shit. All the homies or everybody from their hood ain't gonna approve of that. Man, you finna go be in a room with that bitch ass nigga. Man, you finna go be in a room with that bitch ass nigga. This nigga done dissed our brother so many times in songs. Say he had piss on his grave and he's smoking him and this, that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it really allows them to fall out with certain close homies. Like everybody talk about that shit with J Mane was just in the picture with Mimo. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Just you out jail saying he a bitch for that shit.
They got a lot of feedback on that shit. A couple of members from the 6, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, motherfucker got a lot of feedback. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, they asked Goofies how many times he said something about Lil Steve and this, that, and the third, and you and this motherfucker shaking his hand and you laugh with him and cheese from ear to ear, you know what I'm saying? To each his own. I ain't from 63rd or the 6th, but this just as from an artist from Chicago, how I'm looking at it. Yeah, I grew up and, you know what I'm saying, and shit, I done hung around Mimo before and shit. We done been around each other shit. He another one of the niggas that used the South Shore drill team and footwork and slow dance and shit before all hopping off the porch shit. You feel me?
Said too,
so what I'm saying is like, people look at them two like, damn, you did this and you doing that. They laughing at them two, but I wanna, you know what I'm saying, wanna see the bigger impact when him and Durk get in that room.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker like, man, I know Von, like, man, he a bitch, he should be ashamed of himself. I know Von turned over in his grave, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to the dead, but, you know what I'm saying? May he rest in peace, you know what I'm saying? Feel shout out grandson, but a lot of motherfuckers like that, like, man, I know Von mad as hell, I know Duck mad as hell at J Mane. See what I'm saying? But look, God working mysterious ways. It's crazy how it probably took for them two guys no longer to be here. Like I said, no disrespect to the deceased, you know what I'm saying? It took, you know what I'm saying, for them not to be here for Durk and J Mane to, you know what I'm saying?
You know, as a matter of fact, keep that in mind. My bad for cutting you off here. But I got something I got to break down. Wait, first off, let me switch the baddies real quick. As a matter of fact, y'all want to take a break?
For sure.
All right, man, we can talk for an hour and 5 minutes anyway, so.